You know, when you hear the word logistics, you probably think of trucks, maybe some shipping containers. But what if a logistics company was actually laying the literal groundwork for a region's future? That's what we're diving into today with AGAB Dispatch and Logistics Group, a company that's doing way more than just transport. They're building the core infrastructure that makes everything else possible. And this right here, this is their vision. It's a pretty bold one, don't you think? Setting the standard isn't just some corporate slogan they throw around. In the environments they operate in, that promise of professionalism can literally mean the difference between a community having running water or not.
All right, so here's our game plan. First, we'll get into AGB's core DNA. Then, we'll explore their whole service ecosystem. And after that, we're going to zero in on how their construction work is having a massive real-world impact. Okay, first up, let's get to the heart of what makes AGA tick. This isn't just about what they do, it's really about why they do it. This is their strategic DNA.
So you've got these three core ideas, right? A mission, a vision, and their values. But notice how they all point to one single thing: unwavering reliability. And that's not just some text on a slide. That's the promise behind every single project, whether it's a simple delivery or, building a road from scratch. So how does that core philosophy actually play out in the real world? Well, it builds out into this complete service ecosystem where every single part is designed to support all the others. And this pretty much lays it all out. You've got transport, procurement, warehousing, and the one we're really focusing on today, construction and engineering. Think about it for a second. They can source the materials, truck them to a remote site, and then use those same materials to build vital infrastructure. It's a completely seamless end-to-end solution. All right, let's zoom in on that fourth pillar, because this is where AGAB really shifts from just facilitating operations to physically building the very foundations that allow those operations to exist in the first place. And just look at the scope here. We are not talking about flashy luxury projects. We're talking about the absolute essentials. Boreholes for life-sustaining water, roads to connect communities to markets, housing to provide stability. This is foundational work from the very first blueprint all the way to the final nail. Let's just pause on boreholes for a minute, because this is where the impact becomes crystal clear. This isn't just about drilling a hole in the ground. It's about providing the single most critical resource a community needs: water. Access to water changes literally everything. It enables better health, it makes agriculture possible, and it fuels economic growth. And here's something really important about their approach. They don't just build new things, they're also experts in rehabilitation. Taking something that's broken and making it work again. This two-pronged strategy is just incredibly smart. It's often faster, it's more cost-effective, and it's just plain sustainable.
So we've seen what they can do. Now let's take a look at what they've actually done. This is where the blueprint meets the real world.
Just look at this number for a second, 12. That is not just a digit on a screen. That represents 12 communities spread out across 4 different districts that now have reliable access to water because AGAB came in and brought their boreholes back to life. That is tangible, life-changing impact right there. And this table here really shows you the kind of partnerships they have. They're trusted by government bodies like the Puntland Water Development Agency for huge rehabilitation projects. And at the same time, they're working with private companies like Horizon Mining to build brand new infrastructure, even integrating things like solar power. That shows some incredible versatility. This slide really brings it all together visually, doesn't it? On one side, you see the real boots-on-the-ground work of a major construction project. And on the other, you see the logos of the major regional players who put their trust in that work. It's such a powerful connection between execution and trust. So let's wrap this all up. What does it actually mean to be a foundational partner in a region's development? It means this: you're more than just a contractor showing up to do a job. You're providing the fundamental building blocks of a modern society. That water from the boreholes, that allows for farming and industry. Those roads, they let people and goods move freely. This is the work that creates the actual conditions for growth and stability. Which brings us to one final, really important question. When we talk about building a future, what does that actually look like on the ground? Well, it looks exactly like this. The future isn't some big abstract idea. It gets built one borehole at a time, one road at a time, and one partnership at a time. It's built through focused, deliberate action. And as we've seen today, Agab is right there on the front lines, ready to mobilize and keep on building.